Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. Who's excited to see what this week's gambling content looks like for Season 7, Week 3? We are just 1 week away from the start of the NBA Finals. My team has a new round, a salary cap, and a new GOAT series. Let's take a look at all the new cards and rewards coming to the mode. Very exciting stuff. I'm sure this all sucks as per normal. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, and Ignite packs coming tomorrow with a GOAT series for Michael Jordan, who already has a 100 overall and a Dark Matter, so now gets his second 100 overall. Four more Dark Matter versions: a pullable opal, a free opal that will suck, and a GOAT card, which will likely be the only MJ with a changed release. None of these cards will be worth using. None of these cards will be worth buying. I assume that MJ generally will suck, with the exception of his GOAT card, which will probably get a changed base and will be good, but not unbelievable, and will also be basically non-existent. Not only that, 100 overall David Robinson, very exciting card. I would love to have D-Rob. I love D-Rob in my team. Unfortunately, he is going to be almost impossible to pull himself, and also a gambling only card, so I don't think I'll be getting him either. We do have Dark Matter Yao Ming, Dark Matter Jaylen Brown, as well as Dark Matter Lonzo and Dark Matter Blake Griffin. So a 6'6" point guard. Jaylen Brown's okay at shooting guard, especially if he gets a change release. If not, he's not great. Dark Matter Yao, as long as he's got mid-80s speed and can hit a 3-ball, is basically a counter to his 100 overall, which is nice. But again, still only a gambling card, so even if you have basically a 1 in 4 chance to get him out of the lock-in, so I mean, you're still not super likely to get that card. He's supposed to be, in theory, a stopper for 100 overall Yao, but it's not like Dark Matter Yao is much of a stopper when we can't guarantee ourselves that card either. So the opals are Herb Jones, Kobe White, Desmond Bane, and Boban Marjanovic. Herb Jones will be a budget beast at shooting guard. Boban's 7'4", so he's got the potential to be good if he can shoot and if he's got decent speed. I have no idea how good he'll actually be. A couple of the opals are semi-interesting, but as a whole, this is just another standard week of gambling-only content with a bunch of cards that aren't particularly attainable. And yeah, but with a GOAT series for an MJ that is not going to be that great, and all of the MJ cards literally will suck, with the exception of maybe the top-tier GOAT card that is not going to exist. So, oh my goodness, so lame. So lame. It's as bad as it's ever been. This is another week of just like, I mean, like, there's a couple of interesting viable opals, which is semi-interesting. Some of the Dark Matters look good. The 100 overalls look great. I'm sure GOAT Jordan will be amazing, although 100 overall MJ won't be that great. But it's just like, it's the same gambling content. It's impossible to get excited for, and not only is it impossible to get excited for, but it's not even like new players. It's a bunch of recycled content. So like MJ getting, just like Shaq last week, getting cards when they already have cards of themselves. It's like, we needed a second 100 overall MJ for sure, and our second through fifth Dark Matter MJs at a bunch of different positions, because people are going to be using shooting guard, center MJ. Anyways, the free one is still going to suck, of course. Like, it's just lame, and it's just standard Friday content, and it's lame. Now, I mean, 100 overall D-Rob's a great card, and I wish I could get him, but he's about the only thing that's exciting here to me, and unfortunately, I won't be able to get that card anyway. So, Spark 2 has come out. It came out last week, and earlier this week, I should say, on Tuesday, and contained Kuzma, who's a really good free small forward, best free small forward in the game. Lillard is a fun version of Dame, even if he's not that exceptional. He's about as good as a Damian Lillard card is going to be in my team. And then Opal Doug Christie as well, really good budget free Galaxy Opal point guard with a lot of versatility and a lot of defense. So I would say as a whole, not bad, honestly. Like, pretty solid spark drop, although it was a lot of point guards, and I don't particularly love that. As a whole, though, it was not the worst spark drop in the world. Kuzma is a very good card at the small forward position. They also did drop this Remembering Bill Walton content this week. Rest in peace to Bill. It was very cool to see them give him a free 99 overall, as well as some agendas where you can unlock some tie-dye basketball cards, which is kind of his signature thing, tie-dye. Bill Walton, the personality who was larger than life, and a man who will be very much missed, both in the basketball community, but just from the world as a whole. So, RIP to Bill Walton. Was glad to see 2K commemorate him with this, and I think this was really the only thing in the playbook that I've seen so far that I actually liked a lot. So, definitely well done here. Remembering Bill Walton. If you haven't typed this locker code in and gotten the card, feel free to do that. A new WNBA player coach card is going to be Diana Taurasi, maybe the greatest women's player of all time. Excuse me. She is the new Pink Diamond coach. So if you want to get Pink Diamond around Diana Taurasi in addition to a Season 6 Super Pack and a Hoff Badge option pack, there will be agendas dropping for him that will be available on, or for her. I said for him just out of habit. I'm sorry. I mean for her. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But they will be dropping for her on Saturday. Salary cap round 2 drops tomorrow with Dark Matter DeJounte Murray as the reward. They have switched him from being a point guard with point guard secondary position to now point guard with shooting guard secondary position, as was intended. So that was pretty funny when they made that mistake. But as a whole, DeJounte, I mean, he'll be okay. He'll be 6'4", 6'5". I know he's got a good release. He'll be a decently fun point guard, but he's not going to be the best point guard in the world. And again, he's at a very oversaturated free card position. Then you got Dark Matter Josh Smith is the ultimate salary cap reward. Will likely be very good. Although even if he is very, very good, not a card at this point that I will probably be getting, because I don't think I'm going to get Jamal Mashburn out of round 1. Clutch Time Online updates tomorrow with Dark Matter Bobby Jones. Quick 5-minute games. Well, we already know what Clutch Online is. I'm sorry. You could get a Pink Diamond Jaden Ivey on the way, as well as a double XP coin. So who cares, honestly, about a double XP coin? In my personal opinion, I'd rather have a better 50 win reward than a double XP coin, but you do get a Dark Matter Bobby Jones who will have every single defensive Hall of Fame badge in the game in all likelihood. The question with Bobby Jones is going to be, can he shoot the ball well enough to actually be a good card? And the answer to that question is, I don't know. We'll see. He might actually be really, really good if he can shoot the ball solidly and has a nice release. But in terms of free card, I mean, how tall is Bobby Jones? 6'9", 6'8"? Like, Bobby Jones hasn't had a card since season 1. For one, that's interesting. But yeah, 6'9", 6'9" wingspan. The question is going to be, how high is the 3-ball? Is it an 80? Is it an 85? Is it a 70? Like, what is his 3-ball rating going to be? Because he will be amazing defensively. There's no doubt about that. And I'm sure he'll be fast and have great dunking ability as well. The only question mark to me is going to be how well he shoots the ball and how good his release is. What release did he have on his Ruby? Let's just check real quickly just to see. Dwight Howard base. Hopefully he does not have Dwight Howard base. If the card has Dwight Howard base, I'm going to be very disappointed. Outside of that, Season 7 Week 3 updates. There is still this Playoffs Dark Matter Plus pack that you can get from the locker code that dropped a couple days ago. The locker code expires at 8 a.m. Pacific times, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. So when content comes out on Tuesday, hopefully there will be a locker code when the finals start next week as well on Thursday. And you can also get your ring this weekend and Unlimited for a promo pack. Like I said, the Pink Diamond WNBA player coach, Diana Taurasi, is going to be available on Saturday. There will be another Dark Matter reward player card arrives with new Sparked agendas. It's not going to be 2. It should be 2. I hope it's 2. And then earn new rewards from the conference finals round recap challenges. That assumes that the round will be recapped, or the round will be done. Oh, I guess today's Thursday, so Game 5 is tonight. Game 6 will be Saturday. Game 7, in theory, would be Monday. So it definitely will be done by Tuesday regardless. So we will be getting round recap challenges for the conference finals on Tuesday, which means I assume an Andrew Nembhard card, maybe a Tatum card, probably a Luka card, a couple of other cards as well, I'm sure. We'll get a Nas Reed, maybe Dark Matter. I don't know. We'll talk about that type of content later on this week. And then Wednesday, we'll be getting a new Dark Matter to replace Dark Matter Mark Eaton as the mode reward. Thursday, we'll be getting another playbook. And Friday, Takeover in 3v3 games 21 and Triple Threat Online for new rewards. My guess is this is just basically foreshadowing that Triple Threat Online is going to be the next mode for a mode reward. But I do think that is possible. There could be more coming with that, the way they worded that. There was a thing they did called Takeover last year, which was players being dropped available in the game mode out of like the vault and stuff. So, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be some sort of player takeover. That would be kind of cool if they drop some sort of extra content. But in general, I mean, it looks like a pretty standard another week of gambling content with some manufactured stuff in between. I mean, the Spark content hopefully will be good. The round recap content hopefully will be good. This content is, I mean, Herb Jones and Boban are interesting. The rest of it's not particularly good. This is going to be another content drop tomorrow where I realistically probably just load up and open a 10 box and hope I get lucky, and that's about where I leave it realistically. And I think that's just the way a lot of people's interaction with this game has been. You play the game a bit during the week, you load up, you see if you get lucky, you buy a card, you play whatever game mode you want, you don't spend any money on the game, and you get off and you go play something else. Like, that's pretty much the cycle with my team these days, it feels like. And it's unfortunate to say that, but that's the truth. So I don't expect change, honestly, at this point in the year. For the rest of the year, you're kind of irrational to expect change. So this content should not excite anybody tomorrow to spend your money. If it excites you for no money spent reasons, that is totally fine. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.